Hey, welcome to the Becky Choice podcast show. And thank you for always spending some time here starting this episode and listening to me. I really appreciate you sharing the podcast with other moms who are starting to do exercises, or maybe they're a little bit bored, they wanted something to listen to. I really thank you for sharing that. So today I wanted to share a few things, and before I move on to share the topics of today, which is the top 10 traits of highly successful people. But before I move on, I wanted to tell you that my book, The Diastasis Recti Secrets for New Moms, is on sale on Amazon. If you go to Amazon, you can just type my name, Becky Choi. My book will pop up. Pink cover with myself on it and my before picture on the cover. It's a proven method for postpartum exercises for healing your core weakness and for weight loss. So I really documented my entire journey, my diastasis journey and the weight loss journey onto this book as a new mom, having the experience of having the diastasis twice and helping the clients around the world. So I input everything that I've learned over the last few years, and documented everything, how I did it and how I have been able to help other moms to do it. So the method and the journey and inspirational tips and actually some really realistic postpartum related conditions are also inside, like prolapse, hernia, whether to do a surgery or not, and pelvic floor weakness and stuff like that. So it's all inside the book. So if you are a new mom, make sure you grab this book, because it will really help you start your journey in a safe way, but in a fun way that you're not going to be scared of doing the exercises. You're not going to be overwhelmed, because I put it in simple, plain mom's language. My English is, I wouldn't say completely a second language, but like it's not my first, so I would say like 1.5 language. So like my English sucks. And so I got this book edited over and over again, because my language it's just not good in grammar and spelling. And I got some people to edit over for me again. So it's so simple to understand, like even a 10-year-old would understand what I'm trying to say here. So you're not going to get overwhelmed, and I promise the information is going to be very valuable for you, especially if you are not sure where to start for your diastasis recti, or maybe you just gave birth, or maybe you are still pregnant but you want to equip yourself with more information on how to strengthen your core after you give birth. Then this is the book for you. So make sure you grab it. It's only 99 cents, the Kindle versions online on any Amazon marketplace. It's only gonna be here for another 7 days, but also you could get a hardcover if you prefer a hard copy. It could be mailed to you. It's $11.99 US dollar. But let's get into the topic today, which is top 10 traits of highly successful people. Now, these are traits that whether it is myself as an entrepreneur that I learned from other highly successful entrepreneurs, and also the people that I have worked with, the moms that I've worked with who are very successful coming out of my program, what are the common traits that I see in them, and the everything combining as a business owner myself, like what are like some of the traits that these mom or these successful people have. So I wanted to share with you and inspire you, and also you can learn a few nuggets out of this and apply it to your own life and see if anything changes for you. So the first one is they work hard. Yes, they work hard, and they play hard too, right? They play with their kids, but they know that they have to work for it. It's not like it's gonna fall from the sky. So whether they get up early or stay up at nighttime, which is me, they rarely complain. They expect performance from others, but they expect extraordinary performance from themselves, right? Repeated high-level success start with a recognition that hard work pays off. Like, that if you work hard enough, that is gonna pay off. It's, I think we are taught like that since we are kids. We have to work hard, and it will pay off, and it is true. And the second point is they are incredibly curious and eager to learn. And whether this is so true, and this is really, really true when it comes to building an online business, I have to be incredibly curious and how to make this social media things work, how to make an Instagram post, how to make a carousel, right? How to write a book to begin with. And what is all this about Dice Days is I didn't know all this, but I was super curious. An interesting point is like, while most of them, like, they did well in school, like, if you maybe you did well in school, the difference is that they apply and they take advantage of what they learn. So that's why they may have gotten good grades. And maybe in my program they did well because not only are they just watching and taking what I'm saying and just listening to what I'm saying, but they apply. They keep applying, they take advantage of what they learn, and they apply it on themselves, right? They submitted their videos to us to review, and we told them what to do, and they just don't take it to like just watch what we said. They apply it on themselves, and they repeating this process and memorizing what's going on, what's working. They memorize the fact, and then they apply. And successful people wants to learn everything about everything. They're super curious. They're like, okay, so my upper apps is kicking in. How am I gonna make my middle apps working? How am I gonna work on my lower apps? So they don't just try it one time, two times, but they actually go back, whether even though maybe today is a cardio exercise that I assigned to her, but she will go back to the foundation and making sure that she at least get like 10 reps of just a supine lying on your back kind of breathing exercises to get it going, to get that connections again. And then the third point for highly successful people is that they network. They talk with other moms, or they make sure they take advantage of the resources they have, right? They know that in order to be successful, they have to listen to friends, they have to listen to the coaches, what the coaches have to say, they have to listen to what I have to say, and not gonna take it personally, because sometimes I do give a lot of tough love, especially when we go on like a one-on-one unstuck call. I give them some tough love. I'm like, hey, you say you wanted this in the beginning, but you didn't, you're not doing it, like your action is not showing me that you're doing it. How are we gonna make this work for you? Why? Like, what is your reason of starting this program in the beginning, right? What are you doing now? Like, why are you not aligning with your actions to your goal? So they value people, and they value the relationships that we have with each other and with the network of moms in the community, so that they can lean in and they can see what other moms are doing. They can see how they are working out, what food are they eating, so they share, right? And that's how they analyze and understand, like leaning into something that who are going through a similar journey, a network of moms who are going through really similar journey at around the same time, starting around the same time. That friendship that they treasure, it's really an amazing feeling, and they lean in. They might not feel it so much, but like internally thinking back, they're like, wow, they have made some friendships, and they were able to lean in when she was feeling that she's gonna fall off the wagon. And the number 4 thing is that they work on themselves and they never quit. So while the overnight success, like the overnight wonder people, they just quickly disappear. They feel like that maybe I pay so much money and that a unicorn will happen. But that doesn't work that way, right? Yeah, you pay money, you invest into the program, but it doesn't mean that your core will heal magically. This is not a surgery. And that is hence why people opt for surgery, because they don't have to exert the energy, they don't have to dedicate the time, they don't have to they don't have to be disciplined, right? If I put it in a blunt way. And I'm not against surgery, but if people are like, oh, I can just have surgery to get it fixed, then I would really wonder, like, is this what you wanted to show your kids? Is this how you're gonna role model? If something just doesn't work the way you want, you're just gonna go quick fix? Well, however, if you are trying it on your own for a long time and you have follow a program consistently and actually seeking for professional advice and you're not seeing the results, or there could be some other medical conditions along with the diastasis recti, and that's why you have to do a surgery, totally go, you need to do it. But to those people who are just thinking that they invest or they pay money and then that things will happen for them, it's not going to work that way. They work on themselves. The people who are successful, they work on themselves. They work on their mindsets, they work on their day-to-day schedule, and they don't quit. They don't quit until they see it. Like, successful people, they don't tolerate flaws. But it's not to say that they have to be perfect. Done is always better than perfect. But at the same time, they fix things, right? They see what's going on and they try to fix it along the way, and they don't quit. Number 5 is that they are extraordinary creative. So, and they go around and asking, hey, why not? They see the new combinations, like new possibility, new maybe challenges, and where others sees problems and limitations. Okay, so I've been talking to moms whose kids are back to school now, and they have a new routine, a new schedule. Maybe they're going back to work too, so everything all happening at once. So for other people, they see that as a problem. They see that as a limitation that, this is not going to work. I'm going to have to wake up early. Now I'm back to work now. I just have so little time. I'm not going to have time for myself to work out. Forget it, right? But the successful people, they are extraordinary creative. Okay, how am I going to make this work? What time block or what time slots am I able to fit in this 40 minutes of workout into my day? Or if I can't fit into 40 minutes, can I break it down into 20 minutes? How can I make this work? They write down every single time slot they have, and then they are going to see what's the possibility there. Like, how is it going to work for them? Okay, if I'm saying yes to this, what am I going to say no to? Is that no okay? Like, how they move things around, right? Successful people, they create stuff. They literally create time, and that means finding the things that is in their priority and making things work for them. And oftentimes we feel like we don't have time, and it's just such a easy things for us to say. It's like, I don't have time. My kids are sick, they're staying home. Or like, my husband has to work a long time or go out of the city to work. I'm on my own, all by myself. Or like, I have to work overtime tonight. So it's easy for us to say, I'm so busy. But behind that, what is that reason? Like, have you really thought about, like, okay, you're busy, but what can you say no to? What can you say yes to? And the number 6 trait that the highly successful people have is that they are self-reliant and they take responsibility. So incredibly successful people, they don't worry about blame, they don't waste time complaining, they make decisions and move on. Okay, if I can make that choice of the food choices, let's say for example, like I ate a bunch of pizza and chocolate cookies or whatnot, okay, fine, sure, but they move on, right? They think about that this one episode is gonna kill me, this one episode is gonna be like, I'm gonna go downhill from here. No, they know that they make that decision poorly, and which is okay. We are human, right? We don't make decisions like always on the right side. Like sometimes you don't know, right? We don't know. But even if they know, they still make the wrong choice, and which is okay. We're human, but they move on, and so extremely successful people, they take that initiative and accept the responsibility of success and failure. And then the number 7 is that they are usually very relaxed and keep their perspective, right? So even in times of stress or turmoil, highly successful people keep their balance, and they know the value of timing. They know when to laugh and have fun with the families and be present with their kids and husband, and also being patient. So they rarely panic and make decisions on an impulse. So usually like successful people, they breathe easily, they ask the right questions, and even when, let's say, on a rare occasions we forget to reply a client, for example, sometimes we have technical glitch on our apps, on our fitness app, and sometimes we don't answer it in time, and they don't panic, right? They're like, oh, where's Becky? Oh, where is my coach, Nitika? Like, where is she? Like, they don't just be panicking and be like, oh crap, and this is not gonna work, I'm gonna wait for her, I'm gonna wait for this. But they make the sound decisions that they could, even in such a moment that they're not sure what to do. But just an example. I'm sure you can get a hold of us. And then the number 8 thing, so there are 3 more, 8, 9, and 10. The number 8 trait is that successful people live in the present moment. So I kind of talked about it, is that they know that now is the only time that they can control. They have that sense of looking people in the eyes and listening to what is being said, and just enjoying in the moment, enjoying the music, enjoying that sweat and tear and sweat and soreness and sweat, and enjoying the wind blowing at them while they're running, and enjoying playing with the kids and having the kids around them, watching them exercising. So they never seem to rush everything, because they're truly enjoying that present moment, and so they can get a lot done. And so they take the full advantage of each day, while whether they have to travel. I had a client who has to go to so many countries because it was a summer vacations, and she was maybe in a trailer, and then so she works out just like that, like in the wild, in the desert, and with mountains, and like phenomenal. Like her picture looks amazing, but they take full advantage of each day. So they don't waste time. They use it. They use the present moment. They use what they have. And the number 9 is that they look over the horizon to see future. So this is the 9th trait of successful people, is that now, yes, they look at the present moment, which is number 8. Number 9 is that they look over that horizon and see the future. So they observe the trends, they notice changes, they see the shift, and they hear the nuances that other miss, right? They look at themselves. Okay, now that, let's say, her weight is plateauing. Okay, what is that shift? Is it always going to be plateau every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks? Okay, so it looks like it. Like, they look at the trend, they look at the shift, they look at the horizon, and being able to analyze and see what is that changes coming up. They're able to observe what could have happened, like what could be happening, right? Okay, perhaps is it because I am on the cycle, is my period near? Is it because I am very bloated currently, have lots of water retention? What is it? They observe that trend, and perhaps maybe now that they feel like they could voluntarily lift their pelvic floor muscles and being able to engage their core now. Okay, wonderful. Like, what's next? So extremely successful moms, they live in that present moment with one eye on the future. I think that's the best way to put it. And the last tip is that repeatedly successful moms, they respond instantly. So what I mean is that when something isn't working out, they see an opportunity and they are able to, like, okay, she makes a call, is whether this is okay or this is not okay. Like, and of course she will find that reliable information from us, and she is able to make that decision, and she is able to respond to it. So they don't wait for a disaster to come and then be like, oh my gosh, why didn't I try this earlier? Why didn't I respond to whatever that could have prevented earlier, right? So they respond. So they kept one eye on the horizon, like I say in number 9. And number 10 is that they're able to respond to that instantly. Like, they are able to make that quick decisions. So that could prevent something else happening. So that really good example would be time management, is that they see that their schedule is switching next month, and then they're able to make that quick decisions, as in, okay, How am I gonna transition to that? How am I going to, if my baby is teething, how am I gonna perhaps sleep train her so then I can sleep better and then I can go back to work, and then so then I have more energy to do the workout. They respond to these kind of things quickly. So yeah, so those are the 10 traits that I have for you for highly successful people. And from experience that I've seen of the moms in my community, especially who are crushing it, and so many of them are crushing the workouts now. I'm so happy for them, and also for as an entrepreneur. But yeah, these are some of the things that I learned as an entrepreneur as well, while building a business and seeing how other people does it. So these traits work together in combinations and giving repeatedly successful people a huge advantage. So I really hope that you take a few of them and apply it into your personal journey, into your diastasis journey, fitness journey. They are going to come a long way for you. And none of these traits are genetics. It's not like, oh, I need to be born with this kind of personality. Oh, I need to be born with be rich, you have to have lots of helps to be in a family with lots of people helping me. No, doesn't have to be that way. They can be learned, and they are free. Most importantly, they are the skills that you can start using now, not later. Live in the present moment. Do it now. Apply one trait that I have talked out of the 10. Just apply it one for you today, and I'm sure that you're gonna feel so good about this decision that you made, and you're gonna come back for more tomorrow. You're gonna want to do more tomorrow. So thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Again, I wanted to tell you about my book on sale for 99 cents because they don't go on sales ever. This is like the first time after my first launch, which is a year ago. So be sure to grab it. It's only 99 cents, Amazon.com or any marketplace or CA or UK or India. You'll find it. Alright, talk to you later. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.